Well, hello out there, America. I'm going to bring you some information in this video and some suggestions that will blow your mind. First of all, let me say I'm a former 911 police worker and a former first lieutenant investigator and armed supervisor in the Los Angeles security company. And what I've discovered in my career, I'm retired now, but what I discovered in my career is that when you offer a reward, all kinds of people come out of the woodwork. So now we're talking about 911, and I'm going to show you a clip that came off of Link TV so you'll understand better what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm sitting in my easy chair this morning watching a program by Link TV called Plunder, the Crime of Our Time, the Crime of Our Time, and I hear this.
$50 money put option on Bear Stearns stock. There was a $1.7 million wager placed that Bear Stearns' value would drop by more than half in only 7 business days. It wouldn't take a massive drop in the share price for those puts to go from, say, 1% up to 2% and double your money in a matter of days. But the odds were terrible. For these so-called put options to pay out, Bear Stearns would have had to fall harder in a shorter amount of time than any Fortune 500 company in history. It was so foolish that such puts were not even sold at the time. They had to be special ordered. The last time I heard about puts was on September 11th, 2001.
Someone, or many people, benefited financially from the evil done to the country last Tuesday.
One example, United Airlines. The Thursday before the attack, more than 2,000 contracts betting that the stock would go down were purchased. It's almost the same story with American Airlines. They did so by buying what are called puts. If you bet right, the rewards can be huge. The risks are also huge, unless, of course, you know something bad is going to happen to the company you're betting against. Someone knew how to profit from that event. Similar scenario played out with Bear.
So there you hear it. Somebody knew that 9/11 was going to happen, and they put in a special order for these things called puts. Thousands of these papers or whatever they are, and they profited because the airline stocks went down. So my question is, who put in a special order betting that the airline stocks were going to go down? Whoever that is, or whoever they are, could be the culprit behind 9/11. Okay, so you saw that clip and you heard the word puts, which is really a stupid word, and maybe that's some kind of an acronym or something. But it's a financial document that allows people to bet against certain things, and if they're correct, they win. So you can see that there were some people who bought 2,000 puts that the airlines in America, their stock would go down. And it did, because of 9/11. So evidently these people who purchased those puts knew about 9/11, that it was going to happen. So I'm calling on everybody who sees this video to email it to all the news media and to tell them to offer a reward for the identity of the people who bought, and the identity of the people who sold, and the identity of the people who paid off those puts, and the identity of the people who collected those puts. And then I say, once we have their identities, that our government should try them in the state of Utah. And if they're found guilty, which they probably will be, we should have a televised firing squad and get rid of those people, because they're evil, maniacal, malevolent bastards, in my opinion. You know, I believe in the American way, what's right and justice and all of that. And these people, not only did they know that there were going to be 3,000 people murdered in the Twin Towers, but they probably knew that it would bring down our economy. So they're responsible for two things. The attack, they probably used the Muslims doing a jihad. They probably inspired them to do that jihad so that these things would happen, so that they could bet on the decline or the fall of the stock of the airline companies, so they could get rich. And so they're evil people, and they need to be brought to justice. So I'd say we should contact, send a copy of the video to Katie Couric and all the other media companies or corporations, asking them to put up $1 million reward for information on on the identities of these people. So there you have it.